So I would want to be an independent artist, but I want to be doing so good as an independent artist that one of these big machines would be able to willing to partnership with me. Like, they understand my vision, they get where I'm coming from. And sometimes that's exactly what we're talking about. Comes on, like, that would come on to like relationship. If I have a relationship with a specific person in this space, but I'm also building my own thing, once it gets to a certain point and they can see it, especially when it starts accumulating a high point of revenue, it's like about a partnership. And that's really what I want, to where somebody can trust me with my independent vision, but they're throwing us bread. And they're either able, and sometimes it's not even throwing in bread, but they're able to match it. If I have $50,000, throw me $50,000. Match me the 50.
Okay.
So we have 100. We have 100,000 now. You know. Or if it's like, if I'm putting up $1 million, y'all throw up 1.5, and I promise I'll get that 1.5 back, because we already know what we're doing through this. And that's my goal, is to build a trusted relationship, partnership with really anybody, any label that I feel like it becomes down to a family thing, where I feel like the relationship makes sense. And where if I'm putting food into, as they say, if I'm going to be a boss, I'm going to be putting food into A, B, C, and D's mouth, I hope they're people that I genuinely care about, and that I've seen them build with me, and that at this point it's like, you know, I built this thing with these people to where I'm my own entity, but now I can kind of just maneuver how I do now, just maneuver through the industry how I can. But from what I've seen and being a part of Warner and getting a partnership and all that type of stuff, especially in the times that we are, it takes, to be an independent artist, it takes you just getting that ball rolling and getting people in your corner and building those relationships to where somebody can be in that room when you're not in there and say, oh yeah, I know this cat is it. And then when that person looks for you, you better damn sure you've done enough work that when that person looks for you, that they're like, oh, they just dropped the project. Oh, they just put out like 3 videos. Oh, yeah, I gotta tap in. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I think like my goal is to be independent, because there's nothing like being independent. Nobody's telling you when to wake up, how to wake up, when to do it. But then that's also a thing too. You're somebody's not telling you, but you better fucking be telling yourself to get up. That's the difference. Is like working for somebody's telling you to get up. Being signed under a label, they're telling you, hey, we need you. You have to sell this many amount of tickets. Moving independent is you waking up and saying, hey, team, how many tickets we sell? Okay, let's get on it. We got to sell more today. Marketing. Did we get on the billboards on Santa Monica? Did we get those billboards up there? Okay, who do we talk to make sure that they get on in a more timely manner? Because it was supposed to be on there yesterday, but now you're saying that it's going to be a week. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be on top of those things, and you have to be watching those things if, like, you want to be independent and you want to be big in it. Like, you have to be, like we were talking about, Kevin Hart. Like, he is... in comedy, if you really want to put it in that space, he's like an independent mogul in comedy. He has his own Kevin Hart. He has the Heartbeat. Like, he has his own club. He has his own, like, that's the independent route you want to take as a musician too. You want to be able to do that. You want to be able to create spaces for, You want to be able to create spaces for musicians, like being able to have a music club that we can all pull up to and be able to and have the best of the best people to be able to peep that. You want to be able to start your own label and not be trying to fuck over artists. Like, you want to have a label that actually teaches artist development. Do they need to get through here?
No, they're good.
Okay, but artist development. That people that for artist development and things like that. So I think the independent route for me is where I'm gonna go, and hopefully somebody even sees this and they're like, wow, like, that cat, I would love to partnership with him on something, even if it is for 2 years, and just to get him on that thing, and then we talk about percentages and backing shit after. We can talk about that shit,
So we saw that freestyle that Tru Lee did on there, and we
gotta sign him.
We gotta get him.
We gotta sign him.
Gotta get that country album popping. What was he gonna say? Yes. This is gonna be a long one here. Do you think there's still money to be made in the music industry? And I say this because we have a couple of examples like L.A. Russell, he's doing it, right? His independent stuff. But then I saw something with Murs. Shout out to Murs. We'll have you on here soon. Murs. We'll have you on here soon.
I've he doesn't know it, but like I don't know if he remembers, but when I was signed to Warner, after my first manager, I went to another manager named Robert Red, and Robert Red was really close to Murs. And we went to maybe 3 of his shows at the House of Blues, and we were backstage, met. And Murs was really like my first time seeing an artist move independently in a way. Like he was still obviously moving with labels and things, but he's very kept a thing of I have to still put out my own this. I still have to put out my own this. This is still the way I have to do it. And everybody respects him. The music industry.
Sorry,
I didn't mean to
So do you still think there's money to be, can there still be money made in the music industry? And, we have examples like, L.A. Russell, like I was saying. But then I saw something recently posted by Murs where he posted his most latest album. It had 0 views, 0 streams on it. And then there's a viral clip going on with Scarface saying he doesn't post any of his music on streaming platforms because, only with a million streams, you'll make $4,000. So in your opinion, do you think there's still money that can be made out here in the music industry?
Yeah, because they're printing money every day. So I think there's still money. You just got to find, you have to give people a reason to pay for it. That's the thing. That means you can't follow a trend because if I can get it here, why do I have to pay for it? If I can get it here, why do I need it for? So that's where even you talk about where we dropped Boy Meets World on the Even platform. That was a direct to consumer thing where it was okay. I also just seen Cam Archer and Nabian do that, go on Even, and which I think every IE artist should keep doing that. We should all keep putting that shit on Even. Obviously, get it to stream platform because you don't want to stop yourself from making a bag somewhere there. But you want to, that's why I tell people, get your BMI, get your ASCAP together, because there is money to be made out here. There's money if you know it, if you know where it can be made at, and you know where they put music at. That's what I was talking about with placements and film and stuff. I mean, a lot of people are starting to take that route because they know that's where money's starting to be made. But that's a place, there's, shit. I perform. I get paid for performances like that. That's cool. I'm getting paid for that. It's maybe not be on that level, but it's there's money to still be made. And like I said to start it, there's money being printed every fucking day, and there's somebody with it. So if you can give somebody a reason to do that, yeah, it can happen. But just don't. I think what it's not is there's no money in making it in a label anymore, in my opinion.
Okay.
Going to a label and expecting to become an Usher, Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, that's not happening anymore.
Got you.
Because they're not doing artist development. You have to develop yourself now. That's where it's
the difference.
That's the difference, and that's where it's getting hard. Where people don't think there's money to be made in the industry because before you were getting paid while you were developing yourself. You were still you could be not having any media training, but you're still getting the label's still paying you, $10,000 for an appearance or something in that realm.
Yeah.
But now nobody wants to pay nobody who's not famous, or they're not gonna nobody's gonna pay to interview somebody who doesn't have anything that's gonna benefit their platform or do anything like that. So you have to build an artist development, see, okay, what are the things that why do people like me, or why do people want to watch me, or why do people want to hear what I have to say? And then you'll see how you can make money out of this shit. That's where I feel yes, there's money to be made out here. You just got to find it, go look for it, and stop being scared to not go look for it, or stop thinking that you're better than the places that the money's at. Stop thinking that you can't go, like I said, go perform somewhere. Because sometimes there's been places that I was I'm not going to perform in my mind, or my peers been bro, don't go perform there. But I go there, and when I leave, they put $350 in my pocket.
In my pocket, yeah.
So, I'm definitely coming back to perform here because the place that's talking about, this is for the clout and the thing, I didn't even get 2 followers, and I didn't get no bread from it, and I still had to pay for gas to get back home. So no, I'm gonna pull up on, but then also you have to play that though. You can't think that it's all in one area, and I think that a lot of people don't want to step in those spaces because they're scared to thinking oh, I don't want to make this money, or I don't want to do this, or it's not going to be good for me. But you have to live in both those spaces. You have to be willing. You have to, yes, stand up for yourself as an artist, knowing that you have to get paid and you have to move as a business. But also you can't sacrifice that and then not do any things that don't bring that. You know, that sometimes there are those things you have to sacrifice to be like, oh, might not even give me clout, but somebody's seen it. Even if it is just one person or there's two people, somebody's seen it.
Yeah, it can benefit you in a different way than financially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
100%.
I like that. Mm-hmm. That's a great way to put it.
For sure.